to get a new case anyways, though.
You can probably find sticky stuff. You need two-sided pizza.
I'll take it tonight.
Oh, it's still roll the.
You can't roll right now.
That's better. This is echoey.
You guys aren't echoing on our side.
No, the
No,
guy.
it's fine.
Roll it in here because it was rolling all double digits.
Get down.
We're rolling in the drawer. We rolled like 19, 13, 15, and then like the minute I tried to roll it in
Roll it. Roll it. What? It's the one.
Nice.
And a 6. You fixed it. Ew. It's rolling good. I heard you, and now it's like, see if I roll well for you.
Right?
It was rolling all double digits out of the drawer. As soon as she started rolling in tears, all single digits.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. I broke it.
Broke
I
it.
broke it. Yeah. On a D6? Wow, that's a easy.
So it was a D20.
Yeah, I love it.
She knows her dice.
I just feel like
We'll
this
take with those two.
Sug is about to take psychic damage from all this.
How can you play Dungeons and Dragons and not like the sound of rolling dice?
It's right here. You're used to it being all nice.
like shaking it up. You know that. That's
I think you're crazy.
oh,
My dice!
a friend taught me that.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready? Ready to get going?
Ready.
Yes, I'm just getting all my stuff pulled up. I don't know if I have more like stuff to be added as I leveled up, but I guess we'll figure it out at some point. I'm not super stressed about it.
Yeah. Not until we go back up and sleep. Which we are definitely going to. Right.
I'm pretty sure Stephanie won't play with us anymore if we say no.
Where is it?
Guys,
Lovingly.
I love you, but I
What's
don't
the-
want to
what
die.
are
No.
what are y'all doing? So you finished. You escaped the goblin ambush. You're down at the bottom of the well. I think you looted the goblins from last time, and
We're going to go back up and tell the people that they're living on top of Goblin City.
Okay, so RP.
Alright,
Okay.
guys, I guess it's time to go back up.
And we're doing a long rest, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so we'll just say, for the sake of argument, that you guys make your way back up the well, climb the rope, take your time, help each other, make sure that everybody makes it up in one piece. And so, yeah, so you find yourself back at the top of the well. You emerge. Let's see. Here we are. There we go. You emerge from the well, kind of peek your head over the top, and it is like the sun is. It was early morning when you went down the well. The sun was just barely, like the first bit of lightness on the horizon was starting to show over the trees and the walls and the roofs of the buildings, and now it is still fairly early in the day. You guess probably around 8 a.m. But the sun is definitely up. There's a fairly decent crowd gathered around the well itself, along with a couple of guards just sort of looking alert. When you come poking your head over the top of the well. They sort of kind of put their hands on the hilts of their swords and get ready for action, but then they see that it's not goblins, but you. And so several people had, knew that you were going down in the well, including the guard that you rescued. And so there's still some gathered around the well, and they sort of look at you with awe and like, who are these people coming out of who are these heroes? Kind of, you see some people sort of straining to get a look at the strange group that has come up over the top of the well. So, what do you do?
Where's the mayor of this town? I'm just asking the general populace. Who's in charge here?
So one of the guards kind of looks at that would be Grief Vester's town selectman. I think he's a bit of a late riser. If you know what I mean. I'm sure that he will.
Person in charge. We have a problem.
Yes. Well, I'll go and fetch him for you. Yes. Where will you be? Where can I say?
Soap Fox? Is that where we were?
Actually, I think I have these kind of reversed. Y'all were at I kind of got the map tokens reversed here. Let me switch. Y'all were at the old house.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Boop.
Boom.
There you go. Correct. Yes, excellent. I'll go and fetch him and send him along shortly. Will that be agreeable? And he scampers off kind of to the north end of town. So okay. What do you guys do at this point?
I think I'm tapping No Tongue's head and making sleep motions.
So I'll start to walk over to.
No Tongue's.
Chuck, you're muted.
Read my lips.
No tongue.
I'll start to walk over to the Soaked Fox.
Oh.
Should I bring Yuji with us?
Wait,
what? Oh, okay. So we're at the old house.
Old house.
Okay.
Old house. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we've established any other communication other than the bops and the movement.
Yeah. Yuji is kind of following you, and with Stug on your back. So yeah, you make your way over to the old house. People just sort of like it's not like the whole town is out, but word is starting to spread of what happened last night, and you kind of see the two bodies of the fallen guards are on the ground, and someone's pulled a cloth over them, and you reckon you were down in the well for about 4 hours, kind of messing around down there. So it's about 8 a.m. The old house, common room is like, there are people in there kind of curious, looking out the window. They see you come in, and they sort of like, the place goes quiet. Eva Bentley, the lady who runs the place, comes and ushers you over. Yes, this way, and sits you down and like, yep, here, have a seat, and starts to bring you food, and you kind of wait. Coffee is a thing here, so they'll bring you like mugs of coffee or tea or whatever you want, and on the house, of course, on the house. That's for heroes like you. There you go. So,
a couple things that I'd like to try to message to Yuji or Sug is, one, where we would sell weapons in the town, like a shop where we could possibly barter and maybe buy supplies. And two, I try to get Yuji some kind of signal that we should probably, that little girl, I forget what the little girl's name was. Actually,
Her name was Lupa.
oh, I did write it down. Lupa's parents. We should probably go and talk to Lupa's parents. And try to.
Okay, so
With the goal of that is we want to try to get something from the parents that would identify our group to Lupa in the sewers that were there on their behalf to retrieve her. And not some additional monsters coming after her.
Well, I mean, some additional monsters coming to save her.
Correct. But we're there on behalf of her parents, and that is our only agenda, is to get her back to her parents.
So
can No Tongue write?
I think so. It says I speak common, so common language is.
Oh, yeah.
And from what I read, I can understand it.
Yeah.
Read lips and stuff.
Read and write. Okay.
So, when we came up from the well, if I saw Lupa's parent or the lady that I scared, I think Sue would gingerly make her way over to them. If we saw them coming out of the well.
Yeah, so they were kind of somewhat to the side. Kind of, she was still very upset. Inrin, her name was Inrin, and the father's name was Simon. Like you got that much from last time, in case you didn't write it down. They were sort of sitting on a bench, kind of on the sidewalk off to the side, and they had a few people gathered. She was sort of quietly like, "Oh my Lupa," kind of sad. And so Sue walks over, and she kind of looks up, startled at first, like, "Oh, did you find it? Did you find any sign?"
Sue's friends tried, but too many goblins. Sue's friends had to turn back and rest.
But you will go back, won't you? You will.
So Sue's been averting eye contact every interaction with these people, with most everybody. But I think this is the first time since. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, does Sue have her hood up? Like, is she just flaunting her koboldness? Okay.
No, always a hood, like up and like always doing the best to like avert or shifty. Yeah, but this is the first time she's gonna look up into the eyes of somebody besides No Tongue that one time, and she's gonna look up, just eyes peeking beneath the hood. Dude promises we'll find your daughter, child, son. She's not good with boys, girls.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah. Come on, mobile. Let's see how you do. Persuasion. Sweet. +3. Odd. 13.
She looks like she at first sort of can't hold your gaze. Like she kind of looks down, but then after a minute as you're speaking, she locks eyes with you, and her husband Simon kind of puts his hand on her shoulder as he looks at you and listens to your words. And she fully looks you in the face, kind of taking in all of what you look like, your appearance, and she says, I don't know where you came from or what twist of fate sent you to us, but thank you. I truly believe that you will do everything that you can. And she just kind of goes back to quietly sobbing.
Yeah, and just a nod, and I'll turn and scamper back to No Tongue. All right.
Okay.
So
Anything else?
Oh, if and when I get back to No Tongue and Yuji, I guess Yuji will inform me that No Tongue told me about, or told him. Oh my goodness. That No Tongue told Yuji about finding a sign or something for the kid. I'll run back. And one more thing. Sug needs something to prove that Sug is there to help. So Child doesn't scream and call Sug stinky goblin face again.
She kind of processes your words for a minute, kind of comprehend what you want, and then she goes, "Ah, yes." And she reaches it. She's been holding like this little corn silk doll, like just a very simple, rudimentary, like doll that has just clothes barely pinned to it. But here, it's her favorite, and she hands that to you.
Very gingerly take it and stare at it and nod again and go back. Take it.
Bye. Bye, diminutive hero. Okay.
So, I guess we're waiting for the mayor person at the old house.
Okay. Yeah. So you go in and you have breakfast laid out for you, and you get into your meal very well. It takes about an hour for him to show up. Meanwhile, people are kind of coming in, coming out. No one comes in or out without staring at you and kind of taking in the sight of your party around the table. Eva, the innkeeper, kind of keeps the coffee flowing, keeps the tea flowing, and keeps the breakfast coming. And then soon a man walks in, kind of stout, long, like bushy mustache, fine garment, like clothes, sort of like purple with silver buttons and silver trims, and a silver coat, and shoes that are polished and shined. And he walks in, and he looks at you and says, "Ah, there they are, the heroes of the hour. Thank you. I am Grief Vester's town selectman of Aldfield." And he kind of gives this deep bow to your table.
Thank you for coming out here to meet with us. I think a conversation needs to be had, but I think maybe it might be better had where less prying ears can hear. Is there someplace private?
Well, no. This town is my home, and anything you have to say to me, you can say it right here in front of the public that I love and serve so well as town selectman.
I am quite sure you can, and we can have that conversation, but I don't want to cause any undue panic. You catch my drift.
Panic, yes. Of course, yes.
We're in the inn at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Right.
Yeah.
never mind.
In that case, Eva, darling, is there a room we can go to? Oh, yes, of course. And she kind of leads you off to a private room off to the side. It looks like, in other days, perhaps might have served as uh, a private meeting room for rent or something like that. And so y'all kind of shuffle into the room there. Now, what is it that you would like to tell me about?
We followed the goblins down the well, and we were very thoroughly ambushed. And it appears that there is a city underneath this city. Were you aware?
A city?
There is a separate city underneath your city.
No, I was not aware of any city. What do you mean a city under the city?
I mean, we got down to the well and we went through a tunnel. There's an entire, I'm not sure what the right word is. There's rooms, there's holes, there's doors. It looks like it's been there forever.
That's all very enlightening and interesting. Did you find anything else besides goblins in the
Not
city?
yet. We ran past a couple of shops. And after, I don't know how many there were, 8, 10. After we told them we decided to come back up here to let you know, obviously, because we thought that you might, being in charge, want to know that you're sitting on top of the goblin city.
Well, I appreciate your discretion. I really do. And for letting me know, I hope to know that. Wow, so how many goblins did you say? 8, 10? Yeah.
I
Any
think
sign that
there was at least 8. Plus, I mean, that was just the ones we met down there, and we have not gone very far yet.
Well, any information you can bring back would certainly be helpful, and one might even say valuable.
They can help me out.
Might be.
You're better at this.
Sorry, I had children that don't want to go to bed.
I understand that. You said the information would be valuable to you. In what manner?
Well, I mean, civic duty and pride and good standing and reputation and between you and me, we've had a bit of trouble with our chief constable, Harl, neighbors, and just, as you can tell from last night's successful raid against our town by the goblins and whoever knows what else those other things were, still haven't figured that out. There's a bit of a security issue, and anything that you might be able to do to ensure the security and safety of this town and her assets. And people, of course, yes. Not just assets, but...
Are we trying to get something out of him? Like, are we trying to have him pay us? Is that where we're trying to go with this?
I kind of thought so.
Okay. Should I do a persuasion check and see if I can persuade him? Okay. Let's see.
Kind of,
Got a 17.
that's to go along with a 17 is very good. What are you trying to persuade him to do?
So it seems that there's obviously danger down there, and we're happy to go and see how we can help you and your wonderful city here, but we would be risking our lives. So what could you give us, or what are you willing to share or spare to entice us to do this and take on this risk?
Yes, of course. I'm disappointed that such a crass sort of insinuation might be made, but yes, I suppose if you're a mercenary type, then some remuneration might be in order. We can discuss, terms and conditions, those sorts of things. If that's your motivation.
I mean, we absolutely can spend the night and be on our way. We would hate to get in the way of what your gods and everything are already doing here. Perhaps we could
Nothing. A
just
big fat
cause more
bowl of
trouble than
nothing
it's
is what they're
worth.
doing. Great big slobbering heap of nothing is what they're worth. And I tell you what, I have some discretionary funds at my disposal, and perhaps we could part ways with, maybe 100 gold pieces for helpful information regarding the alleged city underneath the city, and of course, this goes along with your discretion in keeping all of this strictly confidential.
Of course. Can I ask you something? I know that you're not very fond of your guards, or I believe you said Harold, was it? But was there one of them that you can trust that you would like to send with us?
Oh, no, we're short-handed as it is. I couldn't possibly spare. And between you and me, not much good in a fight. I mean, you saw what happened last night. I mean, two of them crying out loud.
Understood.
And now we're going to have to hire new hands, and the paperwork.
All right. Well, I guess I do have one other question. I know that the well in the middle of town is not exactly functional, right? It was decorative at one point, is what I heard.
It functions in the sense that that's where all our rainwater goes. It's great design, actually my idea. Sort of dig a well and put the rainwater in there, and it disappears, and who cares? It's great. It works, and it keeps our streets clean and the people happy. And
No, it's
as
a great
town
idea.
selectmen,
Great design.
yes,
I'm with you all the way.
absolutely.
Do you have the chance where the
Wonderful.
water drains too?
Not here.
All right, I'll take that as a hint. Got it.
Yes.
I think we need to rest up a bit, and then we'll be heading back down to find Luba. Can I ask another question? I'm sorry, I'm just full of questions today.
Yes, cool.
Is there anything or anyone else in your city who's recently gone missing? Is there any other odd occurrences?
I mean, no, not in this spectacular fashion. There's been some trouble out around the logging camps and sort of reports of some sort of beast in the woods. But of course, there's beasts in the woods. It's the woods, right? Of course, there's beasts there. That's where Harl is going to investigate this so-called monster. So there's been trouble with the logging camp, trouble with the beast, whatever. But no kidnappings or goblin raids, the first of that kind. And somewhat suspicious, if you ask me, that when Harl is gone, here come the goblins up out of the well that no one did anybody any harm before, but now it's all of a sudden spewing forth monsters like some great vomiting monster.
When was the last
thing.
time you heard from Harl?
It's been gone. Probably a week. Should be back today.
So you're expecting him back today? Maybe then we'll see if we can. Maybe we'll take a bit of a rest, recover a bit of our strength, and then see if. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do we need to talk to Harold before we take another trip down?
But
You think he
between
knows
you and me, it's a total waste of time. Rest up, enjoy some of the amenities of our city, and then go back down there and do your hero thing. Forget about Harl.
I tell you what, why don't you have meet us with the 100 gold pieces tomorrow morning, and once we receive that and have a chance to speak with him, we can be on our way.
Well, no. Well, sorry, afraid you may have misunderstood. The gold comes after the information and scouting and mapping and thorough investigation of the ruins, alleged ruins that may or may not be below the city that I
Once
have
we
no
figure
idea
it
what.
out, would you like to come down and see? Would you like us
Oh
to take
no,
you down there?
I'm just
no,
not sure that this is worth our risk because we could lose our lives and then what would we have? I'm sure we'll need at least 50 gold pieces to even start this journey and to be able to begin this tomorrow. So I'm happy to sleep
go
on
make
it,
a
and you can meet us in the morning and let us know your decision.
Are
go ahead
we?
and make another persuasion check.
Yes. For the record, Jared really loves
8.
Chauvin.
You made an
None-
8. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. How about you go and do the job, and then I'll pay you for it. That's generally how these things go.
You know what, though? Generally, I get paid up front if I'm putting my life at risk for your goblins in your city and your missing children. But I'm happy to go back down and tell the mother that you're not willing to part with gold pieces so that
yes.
her child
As
is worth it. I'm
so
sure she'd be very interested in that.
now, hold on. Now, go ahead and do another persuasion with advantage.
She's still clutching the doll, but she's here.
25.
You kind of noticed so soon for the. What did you get?
25.
20. Well, yes, you do make a good point. Very politically astute of you. I tell you what, no more need for further discussion or waiting around or whatever this. And he just sort of reaches in his pocket, pulls out a small purse, and clink down on the table. There you go. Kind of counts it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go, 50.
Perfect.
And he kind of looks over at Sue for the first time, just like, hello.
Sorry, still nothing.
All right. I take this as our contract and our first payment. And when we come back, I will expect the next 50 for our group.
Well, you make a good point. And he also whips out a scroll, like a little piece of paper, and and like writes it out. Payment upfront, 50% upon delivery of useful information, maps, etc., quest, inventory, creature logs, etc., blah, 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 ipso facto, upon receipt of 50 gold pieces to the survivors. And he, like, signs it, hands it to you.
All right. One last thing. We did ask to have a morning meeting with him. So, shall we write that into the contract that you're going to set that up, or can we just expect that he'll be here in the morning?
With Harl or with Grief?
Carl.
Harl, okay. He'll find you if you insist on wasting your time. He's hard to miss. So I'm sure he'll want to talk to you about his incompetent gods that died and the one incompetent god that didn't die thanks to you. So, yes.
Lovely. All right. Well, I'm off to bed then.
Are we all at this meeting? All of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pluck his quill and flip the contract over and write "Where's shop?" ? And then hand it back to him.
Shop, yes. Well, I would probably recommend Cobb's Mart. Run by Cobb. You'll find it. It's around the corner. It kind of gives you directions. You can find whatever you want there. And
I pat him
other
up.
places, there's.
I pat him on his head.
Do what?
I pat him on his head.
Yes. Thank you.
Such a fun group.
There's a blacksmith. There's a potion shop, essential oils, potion, etc., whatever. Yes. most anything you can ever want or need for the rough and tumble pioneering / adventuring life can be found in Oldfield, where I am town selectman. Thank you very much. He turns and
Go ahead.
kind of stalks over. Okay. Okay. Long rest. So new spells. You want to change spells you're using. Like cleric, sorcerer.
And we have our level 2 stuff now.
Level 2 stuff. So you go, you guys kind of shows you to your rooms, and which are free, by the way, for heroism and being
We get all our
generally
hit,
nice people. Say that again.
we get all our hit points back.
All your hit points come back. All your spell slots come back.
So you got
Yep.
hit.
In fact, if you click on long rest at the top of
But you have to click take long rest and then click it again right away while it still says confirm that's green. Because I did it twice and I didn't click the confirm fast enough and then it didn't do it.
Nice.
Oh no.
so you can find pretty much anything you need, anything from the player's handbook. If there's something that you're looking for specific, let me know. Like not a ton of. If you're not going to find shops stuffed full of magic items here, but like yeah, and everything is kind of player handbook prices.
I don't think I leveled up for it.
So, okay, so what is the price that we get on reselling equipment?
Start off at half player handbook.
Okay.
If you want to try to talk them up, you can, but yeah, you can.
Literally impossible.
I don't know, am I the most persuasive? Jason's
You
not.
and UG.
Um,
You and UG are where charisma.
I think I'm a +6.
I'm a -1.
Jason's a +2. I mean, we can try and talk him up. I
So,
think it's worth it.
who are we going to? The blacksmith, or is the blacksmith the same as that? What did you call it? The cob shop?
Oh, smart. That's kind of the general store. Then there's Finnegan's Blacksmithery. There's Tina's Tinctures. There's a kind of a stable, tack and saddle. Felicity's Tack and Saddle. It's kind of on the outskirts of town. Yep.
So, if I go to the Finnegan's blacksmith with Siobhan, you can do all the talking, but I'm holding all the scimitars and short bow in a big stack in my arms.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, hello. We were interested in possibly selling some weapons. Is there someone here that I could speak?
Yep. Yeah, talk to me, Finnegan. What you got there? Ooh, those look rough.
All right, lovely. Well, we have these here, and I'm interested to see how much you'd give for these.
Yep. I don't have my player's handbook open.
Do you have
What is
6 scimitars and 4 short bows?
Actually, 5 because I ended up not being able to take one. I took arrows.
Oh,
but
okay.
We only used 1 short bow, so.
right? So let's see. Short bows are 25 normally. So it would be. I hate math. Do the math. Might do the math for me. 10. So it's 10 silver pieces per gold piece. Everything's like 10 to 1. So 10 coppers make a silver, 10 silvers make a gold, 10 gold make a platinum. So that would be 12. Yep, give me 12 for each of them. 12 gold.
12 gold. Well, are you sure that's the best you can
Yep.
do? Because I've noticed that
Um,
there seems to be fewer and fewer guards after the attack, and I'm sure some of the townspeople have saw this, and there's probably a much higher demand for some weaponry right now. I feel like we can do better.
Go ahead and feel like you can roll persuasion.
A natural 20, so 26.
Well, you know, I ain't never thought of that. You know, I think there's something in what you're saying here. I'll tell you what. I'll give you. Let's see, 12 and then 15. I'll give you. Probably sell and make it 8, and then yeah, all right. 17.
I think maybe 20. What do you think of that?
Oh, man. Maybe you an elf.
I am.
Kind of look elfish. Wow. All right. How about 19?
And I'm going to look over at No Tongue and say, what do you think?
I hold all of them with one arm as best I can, and I look at Finnegan real sternly, and I do the thumbs. Come on, up.
On your
Higher.
back.
You like it? 19's good?
No.
Oh,
Am I on your back, Chuck?
man. All
You
right.
can? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Then
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I can't. Okay. 20. Fine. 20. Here.
Now, was that just for the short bows? Do we still have to talk about the scimitars?
No. That's wrong. Like,
The whole
I mean,
batch.
yeah, that's like 20 each.
20
Right.
each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it's
On account of that's what I said.
5,
Hey,
60, and 50. So that's 110 gold.
Sure. I'm gonna need to make a sign. I gotta make a sign.
Wait, is it?
Okay. Yeah.
Hold
Hold on.
Wait a minute. 20 gold each. Hold on.
No.
20
No.
gold each
20
is not
gold.
right.
No. 20 gold.
How many
It's-
items are there?
11.
220.
Yeah, 220.
220 silver.
I had to get my idol. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Scimitars sell for 25. And I'm buying them for 20. That's 5. Ain't gotta do nothing till. Clean this blood off.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Okay. You count out 220.
All right. Sounds good.
Siobhan's gonna put some small
All right,
business
okay.
on business.
All right, is that
Rolling
all?
20s on your persuasion.
No Tongue, is there anything else that you would like to look at while we're here? Or are we good?
Oh, we can trade. Although, you're pretty big.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm good. Did you guys need anything? Did you ask us to pick anything up while we were here? No.
What about what's
I
the
did some new portions.
How about what? Sorry.
Would you say,
Oh,
Finnegan?
what? Oh. I got in some new horseshoes. They're a little big, but I thought maybe we could put a stake in the ground and like throw them at the stake and see when if they hit the stake or get close. Maybe we can make a game out of it. I don't know. It sounds pretty fun. What do you think?
That sounds horrible.
All right. Well, it was nice doing business with you, and we may be back.
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Yep. Thanks. All right. I'll make a sign.
What about the potion place? Should we stop at the potion place?
Yes.
Is
She
Sue
wants,
on your back saying she wants to go to the potion place?
she wants to go to the happy smells and yummy treats place.
Bubble tea and potions.
Yes.
Is it
Steph,
really?
would you want to come?
Yeah.
Do you want potions? No? Okay. Then I guess I am just going to be the mouthpiece. All right.
Okay.
What are we trying to
You
get?
walk in the.
Pretty smells. But I'm a kobold, so pretty smells to a kobold. Like, open up my bag of dead things. No, pretty smells.
All right. All right. So there's. Are we just putting our money into a big pot? Is that what we decided, or are we trying to divvy this up? Like, am I giving Suga?
I think we're just putting it into like a big pot. I think so.
Okay.
Decided.
Wasn't sure if I had to give her a limit on like, okay, you've got 20 gold pieces. That's all you got, my friend, for your pretty smell.
Yeah. So I guess outside, I'll show her my coin purse bag since Sug isn't too great with people money yet. And I've got like 79 gold pieces. So yeah, that's my budget.
Okay.
All right. So, Tinus Tinctures is kind of right, like kind of on the other side of town, a little bit away from the blacksmith area, shop, whatever. And you walk in, kind of a little ding, ding, the door, the bell rings. You open the door. It does smell like it hits you like a potpourri shop. Like it, if you want pretty smells, this is it. You know. Like, so and a short lady, halfling lady, comes out around the corner. Kind of long brown hair with streaks of gray in it. And it's yes, hello, welcome. What can I do for you?
Hello. Yes, my friends and I here, we were looking for some lovely smelling items. Could you direct us to your most fragrant pieces?
Oh, well, yes, of course. And you're the ones that have gone down the well to rescue poor Lupa. Oh, she's a bit of a handful at times. Oh, we hope that nothing dreadful has happened to her. So over here we have these nice, lovely perfumes, and for covering up, unattractive odors and those sorts of things. And so this would be something very nice. So what do you want to use this for? Like, this is 15 silver. She has this nice little bottle of.
So I'm
If I could see multiple options, I want to basically give Sug a bunch of different options for her to smell and sift through and decide. But while she's doing that, I want to ask this lady more about Lupa.
Okay.
So
Okay. Oh, yes, of course. And so she starts like bringing out it's like the perfume counter at the department store. Right? Starts bringing out different things and sort of squirting them. Like she kind of aims it at Sug, and what is Sug?
I assume Sug is like behind Chauvin, like hiding behind her half like a little kid. But she furrowed brow. If you could tell, if you could read Kobold expressions, she is not happy with these smelling things. Like this is the face that Steph makes when she tries sweet things. Like no, not having it. No.
okay.
Are you still trying to conceal your koboldness?
Yes, but I mean, as fantasy as as we can
Yeah.
with the towel and like bandages.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like maybe these aren't quite right.
Yeah.
Suits, is there
Stuff for
something
skin
else you'd like to
conditions.
see?
Little lady trying to kill Sug.
No, sorry. Yeah. It's kind of like we have lovely skin creams for the bandages. I don't understand what is happening.
What are you actually after?
I'm just looking for like either potions or like knickknacks, like cobalt remedies, like I have my dead bat on a string, my bat on a string, and I think we
Yes,
established.
we kind of like
You need to go to a spell component shop. They have all the yucky,
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. But in Soup's world, it's one and the same. Yeah. Or or drinks.
she kind of spritzes your dead bat with perfume. Yeah.
Oh, please don't do that. I
If
don't.
you're going down,
Back in the bag, slowly glaring out from the corner of.
we have these lovely healing potions. If that might, she kind of points to three small vials with sort of a reddish gold liquid in them. Healing potions, perhaps. 50 gold each.
Ooh. Any
Might
Pretty
be
lady
useful.
have any fun potions?
Such as
make soup. That's right.
yes. Let's see. Have a maybe this one good for swimming. So I heard. Kind of like a little blue vial.
No water.
Yes, of course.
Are going into a well.
I know. I know that.
In given time, I could brew you something up if that's what you want. I mean,
No time. Must save. Lupa.
yes.
Healing potion. Hey, do we need healing potions? I yelled.
I'm not here.
Yeah, I know. So I'll look in
Sure.
who's there, and then
Do you have any healing potions that are already
Oh, yes,
ready?
there's three right here. 350 gold each. Like they're the 1d8. What is it?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. That's it.
I'm definitely taking one. I'm gonna. Is everybody else waiting right outside?
I think they're still at the hotel.
Yeah, I think I'm sleeping.
Then I'll tell you like we should buy all. Do you see magic with the other person?
Yeah.
How far we're seeing magic?
So you said you have 3, and how much are they each?
50.
Okay. And if I were to purchase all 3, is there a deal that you might be able to give us?
Oh, good. Make a persuasion check.
Let's see, poor Lupa to give
No.
advantage to Pretty Lady.
Not as good.
Oh, too late.
Sue, make a persuasion check.
Dude, make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is gonna be the 17. It almost was. Persuasion. Oh no, wait, that's a 7. So 10. Oh my goodness, that
So-
looks like a 1.
You rolled a natural 1? Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that rolled a 7 for a 10 total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like a natural.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, no, I'm afraid. Maybe if I had 4, and but I only have 3, so 150.
Is there anything else that we may need?
Cherry cordial flavored.
Oh, cherry's not my favorite, actually. So maybe we just may pass on all three if we can't do better than, say, 100 for all three.
Well, no, I think yes, probably passing on all three. Kind of put them back on the shelf. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
So, I'm not done with her yet. I'm trying to work my way around to a better persuasion.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you roll? Like, what did...
Me, I rolled a 3 plus 6. It was
Yeah.
not-
No.
That might have been it.
Yeah, you don't.
No, I didn't get anywhere. So you did mention though, Lupa, seeing as we're going down to try and save her and, well, the rest of the city from anyone else going missing. I mean, that's really why we were looking for these healing potions, just to make sure that we would be there safe. You mentioned she's a handful. What did you mean by that?
Oh, just always running around, climbing trees, getting into mischief. Loves to just run off into the woods and just get some other fits. Just disappears for time and always comes back, but hair matted twigs and it's like a bird's nest. Just a walking little disaster, really. But cute as a button and of course beloved by her mother. And I'm sure someone else. Probably her father.
Has anyone else gone missing in the town recently?
No, not that I can know of. Had heard of some trouble out by the logging camp, but no, if loggers, the disgusting. She sort of like takes some perfume and sprays the air a little bit. Finally, even banish the thought.
All right. Are you sure that 50 each is the absolute best you can do to help us out with, saving poor Lupa?
Oh, quite. Must make a living, you know.
Oh, I understand. So what do we want? 1? And she can miss out on the other 50 to 100 gold pieces?
You
What
can
do you
miss
want,
out
Sue?
on living.
Oh, are you talking to Sue?
Mm-hmm.
So during the negotiations, when it started to go south, Sue was gonna try to slip back to the perfumes and switch the contents of, or dump out the contents of one of them. No, I would switch one of the perfumes with one of my smelling personal concoctions that don't smell like perfume. Might smell kind of the opposite of perfume, cobalt perfume, if you would.
I thought you were gonna
Nice.
try and. Are the healing potions on her, or did she set those aside?
No, they're like on the shelf. She's got one in her hand and she's kind of like waving around. But go ahead and make a stealth check, Sue.
Yes. All right. Come on. That was the 7. And come on. Here we go. Yeah. 30-20.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So you're so busy like interacting with Tina that you don't even notice, but Sue slips around the side to where the perfumes are. Go ahead and make a sleight of. Is it sleight of hand?
Okay. All right.
I was gonna try and make it. Would deception help if I make one to try and assist in like keeping her distracted? If I
you don't see us either.
Oh, sure, go for it.
Oh, well,
Yeah. So you
So
that's a 22.
absolutely go ahead and roll deception. Okay. So you have advantage on your sleight of hand.
all right. So the first one is a 14. The second one is an 8. So 14.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you managed to kind of get the cap off and sort of. What do you do with the perfume?
I'll pour a few drops of what would I have? I guess some bat guano. No, that's wizard stuff, huh? Yeah, like oh, what's the word? Essence of extract of a lizard. Yeah, you know, some
All right.
lizards that I found that have been fermenting in oil.
So lizard squeezins and bat guano.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Maybe
All right.
tap on 2 drops to it.
All right. You kind of like pour the perfume into another vial and pour the lizard squeezins into the thing and just sort of set it back and scamper back around to where the thing is taking place. The bartering is taking place.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Still like, you go. You might die. This could
All
take
right.
a
So
while.
what do you guys think? 2?
I think, yeah, 1 or 2. As many as can. So doesn't want to lose any more friends.
All right.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll
I
take
was down.
2.
But I totally
2.
blanked on the fact that we could have taken a short rest and rolled our hit die too. Like that totally slipped my mind.
Yeah, so I'll throw in my 79 gold and then whatever else you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Okay.
got the money.
So give her. Yeah. Okay, you give her the 100 gold. She gives you the 2 healing potions. So you've got those.
Okay. So Sub, do you want to add those to yours, the healing potions?
I'll leave them with you to divvy up.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess to our weaklings.
Do we need to keep track of our money somewhere? So we've got the 50, and then now we had the 220, but then we just got rid of.
Well, we just got rid of
You got rid of 21,
21.
and I got the other 79.
So I'm just saying, like, do we need to keep track of that somewhere? Because I won't remember this. In our pot somewhere.
Well, when we play this back, we'll write it down. I will make a tracking thing. I got it.
I'm keep track. Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
It's on my-
Somebody make a spreadsheet.
All right, cool.
I'm definitely not holding the bag of holding though. That's for sure.
All right, so we'll head back and meet up with everybody. Are we trying to meet up with that dude today to question him?
I just want to inject something that while they were in this shop, if Yuji and I could go to the Cobb Mart, where I try with Yuji's help to communicate to the shopkeeper to purchase a pen, a book, and ink.
Okay.
So
Yep. All right.
One of the things I'd like to do with the shopkeeper is I have a pouch of gold. I put the pouch down to the shopkeeper for the shopkeeper to count out the correct amount of money as I intently watch the shopkeeper.
Okay.
So I had it
All right.
come to 36 gold total from the equipment list.
Okay.
I already added it to my. Okay. That's it.
Done. He counts it out. He's a kind of a crabby looking guy in the 60s, kind of white, scraggly beard. There you go.
Okay.
Count it out.
And then we'll walk back to meet everybody.
Question. We came out of the well in the morning. We met with the guy in the morning. We did all of the shopping stuff. We need to take a long rest. But this Carl guy, I thought he said he wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow morning. So do we want to go and then meet with him, take a long rest and go tonight and then meet with Carl when we come back out?
So he said Harl was going to be here this day. So
Okay.
right now, after all your shopping and everything, it's about and meeting with meeting with dude, meeting with Grief Vesters. It is right around lunchtime. So
All right. So, shall we go see if we can find Paul? Or shall we rest first? Asking anybody. Lupa. We'll die if we don't rest, my dear. Because we haven't rested yet, right? I'm not going crazy. Like in our story, we haven't rested yet.
I thought we
I
did.
thought you did, but
Oh, that's true.
if you did, then it's
It'll be evening.
And did all this
Yeah.
stuff. If we rested, it would be evening right now.
right. So it doesn't
thought
matter. Let's
thought
just say
that
you
we
haven't
rested
rested.
through the night, and this was all happening the next morning while some people were still sleeping. So I thought it was already the next day. So what do I know?
No, we came up in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say, because we kind of lost track of it, let's just say that you went straight out and did your shopping and you have not had your long rest. And so now it is the same day that you came out of the well about noon. So you can take your long rest or wait around and see when Harl shows up.
Sounds good.
Which would you? So a long rest is 8 hours. So if you went to bed now, it would be like 8 p.m. when you woke up
Yeah.
I say that's fine.
of the same day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you go back to the inn. You take your long rest.
Immediately.
You wake up, come downstairs. It is 8 p.m. at night. The common room is full of patrons, mostly hoping to get a glimpse at you. But as you walk in, you notice there's one table with just there's two people sitting at it. One of them is the guard that you saved, and that Sug healed and saved his life. The other is a tall, thin, middle-aged man who stands as you come into the common room. He's wearing he's got a hat on the table. He's wearing a long leather duster. He's got studded leather armor on. There's a bow kind of sitting next to the table, and he's got two gleaming short swords at his side. And he looks at you and he gestures for you to come and sit. Like, hello, welcome, come have a seat. Name's Harl Neighbors. Glad to finally meet you. Tell me who you are.
Hello.
Okay. What he kind of looks at you pretty intently, Sue. What are you doing?
Hiding behind no tongue's legs. Or am I? I'll probably be behind your legs on the ground.
All right. Sue, this Ritz. He looks over at the guard. He looks at, that's the one? Ritz goes, yes, sir. Yeah, he's the one. Wow. Kind of like
Killed.
twirls his mustache, or strokes his mustache a little. Wow. Sue, and who's the rest of your group?
I'm Kahamai. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Very
Siobhan,
nice to make yours.
Fergus, Yuji, and No Town.
No tongue. Goliath, then, are you? Why do they call him No Tongue? Okay, that answers that question. All right. Well, have a seat. He sits down and motions for y'all to sit down. No. First of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for Rent's told me what you did, and I can't thank you enough. I'm sorry we lost two, but you saved Rent. He's a good man. He's got a family, and I just wish there was some way that I could reward you more. Oh well, speaking of which, he reaches in to his duster and pulls out a bag. Clink. sets it on the table. This here's from us to you, and it's not much, but we took up a collection, and a lot of people in town pitched in, and well, it's for you, and hope it helps in what's going on. Are y'all going back down into the well?
We are going back down, yes. I was curious as to if you talked to your town selectmen since you have recently arrived back.
Well, old grief. He doesn't like me very much. Feels threatened by me. I don't have any designs on his job. Believe you me. I talked to him. He told me kind of the rundown, and I do feel responsible for the raid, even though it sounds like the gods are looking after us, sending you lot to help us out. And again, I appreciate it. But it's the darndest thing. I can't imagine why they would take old little Lupa. What goblins would want with her?
I
Any
know it's
ideas?
mysterious.
Well, there's one theory that I had, and I don't know. There's a local legend around here about a forest witch or hag. Hag would be more likely, named Granny Lurchknuckle. The only thing I can think of, this might be the work of the old hag. See, they like to steal children, and particularly girls, and especially girls that have the touch, that are touched by magical abilities and that sort of thing. And they take them through a terrible process to actually turn them into hags, transforming them into these wicked creatures of malice and hatred towards everything living and everything that's good and pure. I'd hate to think that something like that was going to happen to Lupa.
Really quick, sorry to interrupt. But you seem to know a lot about that process, just from myths and everything. I'm sure that you've heard it going around town. Did you by chance hear how long that process might take?
No, I don't. I don't know. My knowledge doesn't run quite that deep, but it's not a quick process. You were asking if you have a little time. I don't. Of course, time is of the essence, but I don't think it's an instantaneous thing. I would think days. Wouldn't say weeks, but I'd say days.
And okay, one other thing that I was curious about. I did, and I'm whispering now, by the way. I'm kind of whispering to him so that everybody else around doesn't hear. I did hear that there was something about a manticore that needed fighting. It just seems rather odd that we have an infestation and a manticore all at the same time. So, did you know?
Well, the manticore has been around. I went to track it down, and that's where I've been the last week, out in the middle of the woods, tracking down the manticore back to its lair. That's another problem all to its own. But I don't think it's related, but I don't know, maybe.
So you don't think they're connected at all?
No. I'm no expert on either of them, but I don't think they're necessarily related. Loop is obviously the more urgent matter at hand.
Of course. I was just trying to see if there was some information that we might be missing that might help us. So, but it
No, I tracked the manticore across the river to the west and up to the kind of the northwest into the forest there, and make if you have nature or arcana, or just a straight intelligence check. Anybody that wants to.
About an 11, so I probably don't know much.
Good intelligence.
Mm.
14 intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Burgess didn't really help us. Let me see if I can at all. What was it? Either nature or intelligence or what?
And
I'll do Arcana. Got a 15.
okay. Yeah, so Sug and Siobhan, like you've heard of hags, you've heard like they're just this sort of embodiment of natural corruption and decay and just sort of a twisting of what is good. And so one of the side effects of that is sort of like the land around the hag's den can become corrupted, and so trees become sick and diseased, like nasty mushrooms and fungus start growing, and just rot and decay sort of starts to spread out from where the hag is. You do kind of also know, Siobhan, you know that the ritual to do something like transform an innocent young girl into a creature like this would take, he's right, like days, like 3 to 4 days, perhaps even longer, depending on the strength of the mother hag. But yeah.
Is there any questions you have for us before we head back down? Is there, or anything else you think that we might need to know?
Well, are you going down tonight? You going back in there?
Yeah, we're heading back down tonight, yes. Don't want to give him too much
Well,
time to start.
I heard you found some ruins down below.
Yes, we went down a well, followed a tunnel, and then found ourselves. There were all kinds of rooms and tunnels and doors. Looks like it'd been there forever.
Typical. I told him not to build it. So that's what's going to happen. Well, Grief built this system, this drainage system, which is a great. I'm not. It's a good idea and a great thing, but man, I had to tell him you have to know where the water is going, and it can't just disappear. And I thought there might be some sort of either natural caverns or something down there that you just don't want to disturb things like that. That's just not a good idea. But it sounds like been made by people or somebody long ago. Any
definitely.
to find out information would be most helpful. And I know Grief offered you a reward. I don't know. We might be able to match it. They don't. He's got a handle on the budget around here, and they don't give the police force, the guards, much in the way of the budget. But we might be able to do something for helpful information. At least know what the nature of the place is below us and what the nature of the things that live there are. That would be helpful. Any maps or sketches?
Because we killed, I don't know, 6 to 10 of them. But of course, whatever information that we gain or kind of rudimentary maps that we make when we are going down there, we'll share as we come up, and compensation, I think, can be discussed after if necessary.
Yeah.
But I think we ought to get going. Unless you guys have any other questions.
Hold on. One thing. One more thing I got. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out another little healing potion. Here, I just saving it. Thought you might need it.
Very much appreciated. somebody. Ship aside, you should take it.
I can just take it. I'll grab it so that I'll put it with the others, and then when we left here, I was gonna divvy them up anyway. So you wanted them. Lovely.
Okay.
All right. Heading out to the well.
Yes, we're heading up to it.
All right. I have
Back
what do I have?
down.
3 healing potions. Now,
Now,
what was in the first little bag he gave us?
Oh, 300 gold pieces.
Sweet. Do we
What?
want to go back and buy that last healing potion if she's still open, or no?
Yeah.
For
we
50?
might have to go find her. But
Is she still open? I don't know how late.
No, she's close. Yeah, it's by now it's close to 9 p.m.
it's late at night,
Okay.
so we got what we got.
Yep. Not worried about it. Okay. Alright. So I've got 3 healing potions. Who would like 1? Or 2 or 3?
I think I'll take one if everybody doesn't mind. Any objections?
Yeah, you should take 3 of them. You almost died.
Well,
You're the weakest one.
thank you, Food. I'll take it. I appreciate your concern.
I think Yuji would probably want one.
Yeah, I think you would want one.
Okay. Cool.
And then you should take the last one. I don't know. Would Rosong want one?
No. Fergus.
I
also
I don't
14
think-
hit
now
points.
as you're muting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fergus
do you
is
want-
what?
Do you want a healing potion to add to your bag of tricks?
Sure.
Okay.
So Jared would just like to note that our DM just gave us like 500 gold pieces at level 2. So
And a free healing potion.
yeah, so get ready,
We're about
guys.
to die.
Your best selves.
What? No. No.
That was insane. What a natural 20.
All right, I guess we're going back
To Lupa!
to Lupa.
To save Lupa.
It's the potion
Yeah.
of healing, right? That's what I'm adding?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess I should
yeah,
have that.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, beautiful. It is added to your stuff, Fergus. Alright. Do we know how to get down this rope now without having to roll and fumble and fall?
Yeah.
Fergus doesn't
Asking
get
for a
hurt.
friend.
Fergus doesn't-
Yeah, you make
okay.
your way down the rope without incident or trouble, and back to the central room.
Where we left
There's
off.
an extra. Oh, there he goes. All right. Yep. So, so back this way is where the rope is. This way was where you fought the goblins. You kind of opened this door to the north and peeked in. So there you go.
Alright, where do we want to go?
I say we open the door to the right.
Like keep going straight ahead from what we were doing?
We
East?
didn't open the other door though, did we?
Yeah, the one below us.
Those are the
So
ones
the door to the south you opened, and it led into a short hallway with another door. The door to the right is where you went and fought the goblins.
Yep.
Where
The
you
door
were
to the
ambushed.
south.
The door to the south wasn't disturbed. Oh.
So when we get down here, because I have forgotten, the tracks though that we saw went straight, right?
Correct.
To go-
Right. The tracks of the goblins led off to the east or to the right. So,
Was that the room that we battled in? The one to the east
Yeah.
of where we're standing?
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the one to the east is where you fought the goblins.
Okay.
This room right in here.
I vote we keep going east.
I second that vote.
Sorry for again.
Right.
I feel like you tried to go down this hole last time, Fergus, and we pulled you back then too. I think it was the exact same spot.
It was. It was.
Should we cast a preemptive spare the dying on Fergus?
It fails.
It failed.
All right.
I think UG
Okay.
will probably be want to be like towards the back middle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll switch with UG. We'll
I
switch
feel like
with UG.
me and Kahavai would be up towards the front. I don't think we'd let Fergus lead.
No, we would not let Fergus lead.
Why not?
Because you are Jared playing Gloomhaven. You are the door opener.
So I've got charm person if we need to sell somebody down.
There literally was a battle that we played in Gloomhaven where Jared ignored the battle and did nothing but open all the doors.
The goal was to open the door to find the thing. Anyways, sorry, Deuce.
The best guy.
Sorry for bringing our dramas into this game, Deuce.
How are
No,
we
that's okay.
supposed
That's
to
what it's all
find
about.
stuff if we don't open doors?
We followed the tracks.
Does
We
this
got
stuff
enough
eat
gold
you?
pieces. You missed it earlier, Fergus, but we negotiated a lot of gold out of people already. We're good to go.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Them?
now that we kind of have our order, we're going east and we're gonna see what's in the next through that door. Very, very stealthily and quietly.
All right. Everybody roll a stealth check. So the caltrops are still on the floor in this room, so it kind of takes you a little while to pick your way across.
Dang it.
Oh, blessing of the trickster to no tongue. What does that do again?
I think you either get
No,
advantage
plus,
or you get.
Yes, advantage. So no tongue, you get advantage on that. So I guess it cancels out, right?
Oh,
Fergus got 20 and Siobhan got 4.
Kahavai got 15.
I got a 13.
Okay.
No tongue got a 13.
You got 18.
Once again, Siobhan biffs. My bad.
All good. That's what makes it
No
interesting.
worries.
It's not like you're in the front or anything. Oh wait.
I fall
Oh,
into Kahavai.
And it like pushes me through the door.
So the door you're at, kind of the little short hallway, ends in a deteriorated wooden door. Like, you can tell it's kind of been forced open recently, but it's been closed behind whoever did it. So there you go.
Can we not get through it, or we can get through it if we want to?
Oh, you can totally get to it if you open it.
Yes,
Wanna open
we
it?
would like to crack it open and see if we get attacked.
Okay, so you crack it open. It opens into a large chamber with 6 columns, kind of running down the north and south walls. The whole far end of the chamber seems to have just sort of collapsed into itself, and there's large chunks of earth and debris and rubble kind of filling up the far eastern end of the chamber. Old bits of masonry. It looks like a wall is just sort of given way under the weight of
I would like
just
to check for traps.
Okay. Roll a perception.
That's perception, you said?
Yep.
17?
Okay. There are no traps or pressure plates or anything like that. Triggers, tripwires, that sort of thing, kind of immediately in front of you. Yeah, you do hear like just kind of a strange sort of almost like a clicking sound. That's kind of coming from the north-ish area end of the chamber. So is this Kahabai that's doing this?
Yeah.
Does she have any sort of dark vision, night vision, or anything like that?
She has dark vision. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see into the chamber fairly well, and yeah. So that's what your perception indicates.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn around and just like tell everybody to be quiet and kind of step into the room and go to a couple of squares to the left. Up north. Yeah. Just to make way for everybody else to come into the room.
Okay. Are you rolling stealth, trying to
Yeah.
be stealthy here? Okay.
I'm also trying to be
Okay.
stealthy.
So go
It
ahead.
just doesn't always work. 16.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I'm
And what's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna go in, but I'm gonna go the other direction. So I'm gonna go south, so where Kahavai is, but on the south, so flanking. My stealth was 13, so better than a 4, but still not.
All right.
Ferguson.
Fergus.
Fergus, are you there? I'm rolling for you.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to like the second pillar on the north.
Okay.
You got a 15 stealth check.
Is that my highest roll? Because I should have like advantage.
Yes, your last one was an 8, so I'm going with 15.
Okay.
I know you have the quiet boot.
So like here.
They're sneaky boots. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
What's in this room? Did you say you communicate with?
I would have probably whispered back to you guys what I saw, but what I saw wasn't much. It was more I heard the clicking. Yeah.
All right.
You can see like up in the northeast corner of the room, there appears to be some kind of tunnel up that way.
Ooh.
Kind of what?
Tunnel?
Tunnel. Oh, gotcha.
Like a tunnel. Sort of over in this
We're there.
area right here. Yeah.
Biltong, am I on your back?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how we were going to.
Yeah, so I assume we're either like that or like you're in the back and I'm in between you two because you both lack dark vision. I'll light my candlestick. So it gives 5 feet of bright light, 5 feet of dim light.
I have torches, by the way.
Yeah. But if we're being
You're gonna need one because you're blind. Like you're in complete darkness.
yeah, so I'll,
So
I'll
in order to even get to where you are now, you're gonna have had a torch lit. So
yeah, so I'll have my candlelight lit, and I guess I would be on your back holding it up. But I'll pat you, and I'll tell Yuji there's noise, and then she can tell, or he can tell you, sign to you that there's noise and possible baddies up front,
Okay.
and tell you to creep up.
So I have advantage. No, I don't. I have just a regular stealth roll, right?
Yeah, and I'm giving you blessing of the trickster every time.
Yeah. I got a 7.
Doesn't he have advantage?
Well, that's because he has disadvantage because of his breastplate.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea like how much noise I'm making, so I'm just like I go in thinking I'm sneaking.
Yep. I'm on the back like clutch, trying to grab all the things that are making noise.
Yeah.
so like
Yeah, that's
There.
perfect. That's perfect.
Can we move
Okay.
Siobhan once we get Yuji in? Can I fully start moving my way up towards the tunnel so that we're kind of like flanking up towards it? Because we're kind of the protectors of. I mean, I know No Tongue is giant, but they don't have dark vision and stuff, so I would assume me, Fergus, and
I mean,
Ahavai
kind of
kind
this direction.
lead the way.
Okay, so as you start to move up towards the tunnel, the clicking sound gets louder and louder, and as you move that direction, you see emerging from the tunnel is this
I take it back. Siobhan is at
this
Back in the hall.
huge insect-like creature with these
Oh.
giant mandibles that protrude from its beady little head and its multifaceted eye. It's got this chitinous armor of shell around it and these massive claws that look like they're made for which they actually are made for digging through even the hardest of surfaces. But it's the eyes of this creature that get you the most, and like they just sort of have this reflective quality that just sort of captures your gaze. Hard to tear your eyes away from this large monstrous insect thing.
Where's
So
we need her?
that starts combat. We can get going on this, or we can save this for next week.
The thing is, you have all the people here who could probably play till midnight.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm good.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right, Sue, you're up.
Dude's up.
Sue is up.
Oh man. How far? Not too far. Dude's gonna look down the little Lupa doll. And then I'm gonna hold it up. And it starts casting light from the Lupa doll. Must
Okay.
save everyone! And we'll cast Guiding Bolt at first level at the creature. So that is a roll to hit. 13. 13.
13 does not hit.
Yeah.
So the bolt of light that comes out of the little Lupa doll just sort of bounces off the ceiling and flickers harmlessly away. As it goes past the creature, you see the light reflected in its eyes, and you're hard pressed to tear your own gaze away from it.
Ah! Oops! And Sue will jump down off of Noltong's back, dismounting using, I guess, half movement, and then we'll move southeast 2 squares while still holding the candlelight up.
Okay.
Man, it's not gonna quite light up the dude. Maybe just a corner.
All right. So southeast.
Yeah.
Like
Right
that
under, right
direction.
south of Chauvin.
Right there.
Yeah, perfect.
Using me as a human shield,
Okay.
I see.
Yep. Well, half shield. So, and then holding up my candlelight. So, 10 feet from me, still dim light.
Oh, I needed you to make a. Darn. Okay. Well, next
Yep.
you're lucky I forgot something.
Yep. Sure.
All
Uh-oh.
right. Anything else from Sue?
No, that's it.
All right. Now Fergus. Fergus, I need you to make
Yeah. He needs to
Fergus,
make a
what?
what? What does he need?
A charisma check. I'm gonna make a charisma check.
Did you need
A charisma saving throw, rather. Sorry.
Oh, how do I do that? What's the difference?
There's a little box on
Sometimes-
in the upper
Yeah,
left.
sometimes you get a proficiency bonus on your saving throw. Let me check Fergus.
He is non-proficient.
Okay, so
He got
let's just
8.
roll the dice and add his. Okay, Fergus.
No.
All right. Okay, Fergus does nothing this turn. Fergus locks eyes with the creature, and the reflective facets of the insect-like eyes, and Fergus is just sort of lost, standing there, slack-jawed, in the gaze of this monstrous thing. Hey, Yuji needs to make the same thing, a charisma saving throw.
I can. Does anyone have UG stuff up? I can pull it up real fast.
I don't.
See, I can look.
I can view. UG's charisma is +6 saving throw modifier. Should I roll for him?
Yeah.
Will it let me? No, it won't let me throw for him. So, does someone want to roll?
Just roll a d20. Yeah, roll a d20 and add 6.
Steph, you have a real dice, don't you?
Yeah.
So +6.
2. So it's 8.
Wow.
All right.
Sorry, Joe.
Opening the drawer.
The
All right,
jar
so-
does not get used anymore.
Yuji, what does it say? All right. Yuji just kind of stands there and just his fist clench, and you just sort of see this intense anger well up in his eyes. He kind of looks around as though he's looking around for something or someone to hit, but he doesn't see anything, and so he just sort of closes his eyes and kind of starts to shake uncontrollably, and Yuji does nothing this turn. Kahavai, your turn. You need to make a charisma saving throw.
This is not gonna be good. I got a 7. We're all gonna die, guys.
All right. Kahavai, you're also distracted by the glint of the insect creature's eyes, and you do nothing this turn. Okay. No tongue.
Charisma.
Chuck muted. There we go.
4.
Charisma saving throw. Yes. Oh, Yotan, you feel just this overwhelming urge to smash, like
Okay, I
Hulk
have.
smash, and you look around. What?
I
You've
can't
got
see
your
it.
glaive in your hand.
You can see the corner of
Because
it.
you've got a torch.
No, I
Do you not
thought
have a torch lit?
No,
we were doing the candle only because we were stealthy.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the
Oh,
corner
okay.
of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if the candle
like
is
there's
enough for me to see it,
There's a,
okay.
how much does it? Okay. No, you know what? Fair enough. You can't see it, so you're blind. So you're unaffected by the gaze of the Umber Hulk. But it also means you're blind. So
Right.
and deaf.
Oh.
You are Helen Keller of the campaign. What do you do, Helen?
I'm not doing anything. I haven't seen a single thing. Well, okay.
No, you
Yeah.
you heard like
No, I didn't.
no, you haven't. You haven't heard anything.
I think I don't move. I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I can't. Well, okay. Has Siobhan gone yet? Siobhan hasn't gone.
yeah.
Sug.
You could light a torch. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. You know what? I will. I will do that. I will light a torch and I'll roll a 4 on my,
There you go.
on my charisma check. There you go. Have at it, Deuce.
No, I mean do what you want. I'm
No,
just saying.
that
What
is
you
it.
really do.
That is it. That is actually a really. Yep. I will light a torch.
All right. So that's your action. You start, so you don't have to make the charisma save this turn because it says start your turn, but you started it, you couldn't see him, so no charisma save.
Okay.
You had a torch, now you see the massive hulking thing, and you really regret lighting that torch.
Yeah. Right.
But you can move or do a bonus action. What would you like to do?
Throw the torch at him.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I'll move. Do I want to go? I'll move straight to right at him. Two spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. You see No Tongue light this torch frantically, seeing the thing, his eyes go wide, but being the brave fighter that he is, grabs his blade with one hand and charges straight at the beast. So, good deal. All right. The creature, seeing the imminent threat from No Tongue, swipes out and with one massive claw and hits him for 7 points of slashing damage, No Tongue. And then his mandibles come chomping down on you, and you manage to kind of get your glaive up in the way of him and block it with the pole part of the glaive and avoid the mandible attack.
Okay.
So, all right, good deal. Okay, Siobhan,
Saving throw.
make a charisma saving throw.
18.
Yes.
Oh, you shake off the effects of the eye. Maybe it's No Tongue's heroic action, but your gaze is diverted from the from the eyes of the Umber Hulk, and you're able to do whatever you want. What would you like to do?
So with no tongue there, if I move over a little bit so he's not in my direct line, can I hit this creature with Ray of Sickness and not hit no tongue?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So like,
Yeah.
kind of like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're still in melee range with this thing. So if it wanted to take a melee attack against you, it could.
Okay. So
But
23 to
Ray of
hit.
Sickness.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Is that a hit or a saving throw on my part?
That is. Hang on.
It's a ray. Yeah, it's a hit.
It's
so.
a green. You have to, on a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage, and must make a
Nice.
Constitution
Okay.
saving throw. On a failed save, it's also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. All right. Roll damage.
10.
All right. Very good.
So now, if he
Okay.
continues to be poisoned till the end of my next turn, does that mean that I roll damage again if you don't save? If you don't.
No, I think it means he gets disadvantage on things.
Okay.
But so Siobhan kind of comes up beside you, no tongue, and you see this sickening green ray shoot from her extended hand and strike the creature right in the chest, and you just sort of kind of see the poison sort of enter into his system before he just sort of like shakes it off. But he does take damage, but he's not poisoned. So, all right, very good. Anything else?
Wait, you said he's not poisoned?
Yeah, no, he made his saving throw. So,
Oh, okay.
all right, Sood, make a charisma.
It's a 7. It's a
Wait.
7.
Did you?
It really looks like a
It
1.
does look like 1, but it's a 10 total.
Okay.
Did Yuji and Kahavai go?
Yeah.
Yeah, they failed their saving throw.
Oh, I see.
All right, so let's see. So
10 total.
you are so shaken up by this creature that you just run back here and hide behind this
Yep.
pillar.
Hiding behind the doll.
Yep. Hey, Fergus, saving throw.
Charisma again, right?
Charisma. Yeah.
So it also says that he and I both have advantage against being charmed. Is this considered a charm or no?
Who has advantage against being charmed? Oh,
And Fergus.
no, this is not a charm.
Okay. So he's got 13.
Okay, that actually, he makes it so he can do.
Okay. Fergus,
Take
what
his
do you want
action.
to do?
Fergus is going to use his longbow
Okay.
and shoot the dude.
Shoot him.
10. Guessing it does not hit.
That does not hit. Let me just say that, but since you guys haven't asked or tried to, like, if you're catching on, you can try to avert your eyes at the beginning of your action. So I'll give you like advantage on your saving throws. So, all right. So Fergus does it. He managed to avert his eyes, takes a shot. The arrow just glances right off the chitinous hide of this creature. So, anything else, Fergus?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. Yuji can try to avert and get an advantage on the saving throw.
Here, I'll just roll mine because I have the same exact as Yuji. 16.
Okay, that makes it. So what does Yuji do?
I don't know. What do you guys think Yuji does? He has a crossbow. He has bardic inspiration. uh,
Yeah, definitely a crossbow.
okay, we're gonna. Steph, can you roll with your real dice for that? It's a +5.
Can do
Uh,
we want?
Use a good dice.
Okay,
Fine.
wait. I'm using the other dice.
9.
I'm not rolling for anybody else anymore.
No.
You gotta use a good dice.
Yuji's so keen on not looking at this thing that the crossbow bolt just goes and scatters off into the wall behind it. So, does Yuji take any movement?
I don't think so. I feel like Yuji's.
No, Yuji is gonna take movement. Yuji's
Stellar.
been hiding. First gonna shout bardic inspiration at no tongue. You hit him hot,
It's a
hit him
bonus
hot,
action.
hit him hot, and I'll run away, and Yuji will scamper north. Can she get all the way to that corner, north of Kahavai?
He's behind Kahava.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
And I guess scratch off a bardic inspiration. Yeah, one use of bardic inspiration.
There you go. Okay. Kahavai,
Okay,
you are.
I
Yeah,
need
Yeah,
to
so
go first, don't I?
charisma check. Do what?
Natural 20.
Ooh, okay.
So I think that
I'll say you will be immune for the next round.
cool. Can I
You
get
can-
up to the thing? I've got 40 feet.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's 20.
Okay, can I get?
If you
Can I? I'm trying to see if I can flank it with anybody, but I don't think I can.
so
stand
you
up.
can kind of go. You can kind of go 30. That's 30, and then 40 right there.
Yeah,
You wanted to kind of go further out.
it'll work. Perfect.
Staying up. Okay. So advantage on your attack.
And monk skills.
I am going to hit it.
You swing at it.
I'm gonna swing at it,
Punch it.
and that is a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Awesome. And that is a 7 points of damage. And I'm gonna do my favoriteest thing ever. I'm gonna use a key point and hit it again 2 times.
Did you swing twice?
Nice.
Swing again? Oh, that's right. One and then
That's my bonus.
flurry of
Yeah,
blows.
bonus and then flurry of blows. Yep. Go for it. Roll.
Another 21 for the first hit. And that is 8 points of damage. And I just dropped my dice. And then I rolled 3 21s in a row.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my!
See,
But-
maybe you should be rolling for Jill and other people more often. It clearly helped you.
17 and a 1.
It only works.
Your kindness is paying off.
And
There
that's
you go.
7 points of damage.
Are there lower numbers on this
You say
D4?
7. 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Die.
All right. So Kahavai darts out around the north side of the column that she's hiding behind, and like parkour runs up the wall and backflips over to where behind the thing, and just 3 punches. And you kind of see cracks. You kind of notice the hide of this thing is looks like it's been abused in some way, like it's been beaten already by cruel masters. But
Aww.
you just managed to crack it even further with your flurry of blows. It's looking pretty rough, kind of like hulky ooze is oozing. So,
Sook's jaw is
all
dropped.
right, I don't think there's anything else you can do.
No, that's it.
All right, no tongue. Make a charisma saving throw.
10.
You're muted. Don't forget you have
Oh.
a bardic inspiration too.
Oh. Which gives me what?
Um,
6-sided? Okay.
1d6 for one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for 10 minutes.
Do I hear the results of what I rolled and then do the bardic, or do I have to
This can be
choose?
added after seeing the roll
After the roll, before the
outcome.
verdict.
For the verdict.
I'm
Would
good.
you be inspired if you don't hear anything? I wonder.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh man.
Yeah. Maybe you got good vibes.
DM?
So what'd you get, No Tongue?
I got a 10. Should
What?
I?
Oh yeah, you got the vibes.
Okay.
Oh, you got a 10 on your saving throw?
Yeah, so I did the bardic inspiration. I got a 12.
Okay. No, you're still. Let's see what happens. You take no action. You're just dazed. You're just the thing. The thing kind of reacts to Kahavai's punching mercilessly behind it, and for some reason fixes its gaze on you intently. No tongue.
So that
And you're just
includes
sort of
any
stranded
reactions? That includes any
Yeah,
reactions?
no reactions.
Okay, all right.
Yep. You
All
don't
right.
get any reactions.
I'm muting for the rest of the round. Thank you very much.
Womp, womp, womp.
All right. The thing does whirl on Kahavai with a massive claw, and I'm assuming a 9 is not gonna hit. Swings at you, and you manage to like matrix dodge backwards as it wishes over your head. The mandibles come down, and they grab around your shoulder and manage to bite into you for some piercing damage, I think. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Ooh. So there is 10 points of damage to Kahavai from the mandibles as they grab you and just make mincemeat of your shoulder, slashing. So 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Good thing you have that healing potion.
Right?
All right. All right. Siobhan, you are. You need to make a charisma saving throw.
Alright. I got a 23.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I am going to try it with a firebolt.
All right.
Now, do I get
Roll the
advantage because we're flanked or no?
No, because that is a ranged attack,
Okay.
and I don't think you get flanking on ranged attacks. If anybody wants to correct me, I'm open to it. But
Oh. I'll trust you.
Right.
I got a 9.
all right, that's not going to do it. You still have bonus action and movement. So, what would you like to do?
I don't know that any of my bonus actions, because the only ones I have are 2-weapon fighting or convert sorcery points. Neither of those is really going to help me at this point, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Right.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, back to Soog. Soog, I think you're out of range.
Range.
Let me see. Out of range for this thing. Hello. Make a charisma save with advantage.
Oh wait, that's a. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's not very good either way. Oh, 21.
Oh, there you go. You made it.
All right. No tongue's taking a little bit of damage.
And No Tongue took a
Yes,
little damage.
yes.
And Kahabai.
I got. And 15. I'll sneak up right behind No Tongue and pop a Cure Wounds into him. Let's see. And that'll be my turn. 6 points. Actually, how far was that? I'll go up to the
That
wall.
was like this direction.
Perfect. Yep.
I think that's
And then that
close to
was
it,
6
right?
points.
Okay.
6 points of healing to No Tongue. Alright. That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Okay. Fergus. Saving throw.
You are probably not going to make it.
You don't get to roll for me anymore.
Was it good?
Got a natural 1.
Go get an actual dice.
Oh,
They're nicer
man.
than the electronic.
You're totally gonna die.
All right.
I just get
Fergus
sucked
is captured by the gaze of the Umber Hulk, and he does nothing this turn.
Oh.
Right. Oh, Yuji.
Like a tractor beam.
Uh,
Oh, you.
Alright, who wants to roll?
I can do it because I've got the same charisma. Yuji gets a 24 saving
Ooh.
throw.
All right, Yuji. Yuji can do whatever he wants.
Should he crossbow again?
What kind of cantrips does Yuji have?
Message and vicious mockery. Looks like.
Oh, vicious mockery. Hey guys, tonight looks like we're gonna Netflix and Chitlin.
I don't know what that means.
Neither does Yuji. I'm sure Yuji would take it back. Is that a attack roll for Yuji?
I think it's a saving throw for me.
You must
so-
succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage.
There you go.
Have disadvantage on the next
What's
attack.
the DC? You rolled a 14, so
Like 12.
The save, the
Okay.
attack save is 14.
Oh, wow.
oh well, he made it. So all right, he just kind of like shakes it off. There you
All right.
go. Is Yuji doing anything else?
How many bardic inspirations does he have?
I think 2 more.
And we'll pump another one into No Tongue.
Come on, buddy. You can do better.
And scoot 1 square south. Get really behind that pillar. All right. Boom.
Cool. Kahawai, you are immune because you rolled a 20 last time.
Yes. Yay.
Punch it. Punch it.
I'm going to swing and get a dirty 20.
That hits.
Yay. And that's 8 points of damage.
How
And
does it go down?
oh, cool.
It's flat.
It was flat.
That's
How does
fun.
it happen? How does it go down?
So I
You get-
hear Yuji yell out to No Time, "You can do better!" But I think that Yuji's talking to me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's really nice of her." And so I just hit it as hard as I can, and it explodes.
All right. No tongue. In the meantime, you're sort of splattered by the Umberhawk goo from Kahawai's massive monk punch. So there you go.
Oh, what a great fight.
All right.
I don't know, I think it was pretty epic that almost everybody failed their saving throws on the first
Oh
round.
man.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Okay. So there is. You do see the wall that has been totally demolished just to the north of you, Kahawai, and there's a tunnel that leads up to the north. It looks like the sides of it has been scraped and clawed. It, definitely, like, doesn't take a genius to figure that this massive thing is what dug this tunnel. So, all right, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna down my healing potion.
I was just gonna say, do we need to heal first?
Where are the can I look around for the footprints? Do I even know about the footprints? I don't even know if I know about
We
the
were
footprints.
pointing before,
Okay.
but I have a question of clarity from earlier. So,
Mm-hmm.
when we were talking to Harl, then my assumption is that's what they're trying to do with this little girl, right? Like, we only have within a couple days to find her, right? That's my understanding based on my knowledge that I have, my arcana.
Yeah, so your knowledge of Arcana would tell you, like, you've got 3 to 4 days, 5 max.
Okay. So I would have,
Yeah.
just so these guys know, when we were walking back the thing, I would have filled them in on that. So I just want to make sure everyone has that knowledge that we're on a time crunch at this point.
Okay.
I would have shared that, and I didn't think about it earlier.
All right.
Do we see any footprints?
Survival. Make a survival check. Anybody that's trying to track.
18.
Okay. Yeah, so even after the battle, you can see, like, especially as you kind of head up towards where the tunnel is,
Yeah.
you can see, like, they go into the tunnel. The footprints go into the tunnel.
So visually, I try to, tell everyone.
You have your torch?
Oh yeah, I do have my torch.
If No Tongue just starts walking that way, I will follow him.
Same.
Okay.
I'm sure Yuji and Sug are right there.
Okay.
And Fergus has probably wandered off. We'll come back.
So open another door.
I'm looking for doors.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, so No Tongue, you follow the tunnel for 10 yards, 20 yards. You can see the footprints there. The ground is like, this is a freshly dug tunnel. the dirt is kind of loose. It's pretty easy to kind of follow these tracks that are heading up in this direction. You see the tunnel kind of turns around a corner and kind of starts heading into darkness as far as you can see with your torchlight. And it just kind of keeps going. So you've gone in 20 yards, 30 yards, 100 yards, and it continues into the darkness.
So I would probably at that point stop for those that can see into the darkness to take the lead.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you guys do, and you follow this thing. It keeps going and it keeps going. Are you guys just kind of determined to follow the tunnel till its end?
I say
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so you go for Fergus. You can kind of get a sense that this is you've gone for a mile, maybe a little bit more. You seem to be heading in a generally northward direction, as far as you can tell. Of course, you're underground, and so that's really difficult. But eventually, you see a light kind of piercing down through the tunnel, through the roof of the tunnel. Actually, no, you don't see a light piercing down to the roof of the tunnel, but you get to the end, and there's a massive hole, and it looks like there's some bricks or some stonework above you, but you can see and hear and you smell the fresh air as the tunnel kind of has ascended over the last 100 yards or so. You're a lot closer to the surface than you were, and it's about, I don't know, 10 feet up to the surface.
Can I make a retcon thing that, like, as we're traveling through here, someone has a scrap of paper and we've been, like, kind of drawing a map for the people that we said we'd draw a map for? Perfect.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
That's what No Tongue got the paper and stuff for.
That's what I was doing. Yeah.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Is it like, so there's just a hole, right? You said that it was peeking through that Fergus could see. It's not like a door. It's not like a hatch or anything.
No, you can kind of see like there's some stonework or brickwork kind of up above maybe the rim of the hole. Like it's definitely like what you're standing in is a hole that's been dug, but it may be like somebody moved some stones out of the way to start digging the hole, or there was just
So the tunnel itself is ended, right?
Yeah, right. So you're kind of at a dead end. At this point, your only choices are to go up or to go back.
That's just me.
I agree.
Here we go up.
Okay.
What do you say?
Well, let's go up.
Okay.
So
You managed to kind of scramble your way up out of the tunnel, and you help each other up, reach down, pull each other up. No Tongue can pretty much just like boom, toss Sue out of the tunnel. Everybody makes it up to the surface okay. It's not a difficult climb by any means. And so now you find yourself, you're on like old ancient pavers, it seems like, almost like the ruins of a floor. You're in a forest. The sounds of the night are all around you. You look up, it's dark, the stars are out. You've been it's probably somewhere around, if you set out around 9 p.m. from town, it's probably around midnight now. And so stars are out, there's a moon, the clouds are overhead. The forest is around you. There are large trees, vines, like it's overgrown in sort of a way that's kind of maybe not quite normal. Fergus, make a nature check.
No.
$19.
Yeah. So Fergus, especially, you look around and like this is not a healthy forest that you're in. This is like something is wrong here. The trees, like the bark is kind of a darker color than they should have been. It's hard to tell from the night because it's night. The leaves kind of have spots on them and they kind of look sickly and small. There's a lot more of rotting like vegetation. There's an odor in the air of it just smells damp and musty and rotten. You are in some kind of a little bit of a clearing, and there's some old like bits of wall and stonework just sort of seems to be like haphazardly strewn around the forest floor where you emerge from the tunnel. So that's where you are. All right. Think I got to go to work tomorrow, so I think that'll be where we leave it for
Okay.
tonight.
All right.
I like it.
Cool.
Very
Good
cool.
spot.
Yep.
So wait, how
All right, good deal.
does anyone like? Would we take a short rest here? Does it make sense
To make camp.
to do that while we break? I mean, us. He's an elf. I'm half elf, so like, he doesn't need rest. But does anyone else need like a short rest?
I really didn't do much, so I'm good.
Okay.
I used the healing potion, so
Does Kahavai?
I used my healing potion.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So next week we'll just kind of pick it up from here, and you guys can press on.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank
Cool.
you.
All right.
It was fun.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
deal.
Night, guys.
Night. Have fun, Steph and
All
Jared.
right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for
Bye, guys.
being you kitties.
Thanks too.
No problem.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys. It was fun. Enjoyed it.
See ya.
Yep.
Yeah.